Hey everyone, it's Lace. I was in the hospital for a week, and wow, if I was unimpressed with how bad the jails have gotten. The craziness on how they leave you when you're an addict anyway is even worse. Still have that problem with my seizure disorder keeping me from getting into rehab. So I begged the doctors to prescribe me seizure meds, which again was no. And they're not narcotics, so I don't understand what the problem is. But once again, no. But they did load me up on ketamine, diluted drip. So every 10 minutes I got to self-medicate. And then I had clonidine patches that lasted for a week at a time. A couple of those on, and my blood pressure was still through the roof. And so they started giving me methadone, which is something I really don't want to do. But, 48 hours of wanting to die and feeling like your heart's going to explode, which is what's happening to people who are getting locked up and they can't control their withdrawal. Their hearts are literally exploding. My friend Mary died that way. She rests in peace. Sorry. But anyway. Point being is they really didn't know what to do with me. The Suboxone doctor came in and said, well, if they hadn't given you methadone, my suggestion would be to load you up on a whole bunch of substrips and put you in massive precip for about 3 to 4 hours and then try and manage your symptoms from there. And I was like, are you insane? If people are dying from the withdrawal, wouldn't that kind of, put me closer at risk? Only probably have me sign a whole bunch of papers saying I willingly put myself at risk. But hey, it's all about the paycheck, right? So, ending up in the hospital, they're telling me there's a bleed somewhere in my intestines. But I'm definitely bleeding internally. They just don't know where. And they don't think it's enough to call an emergency and actually take care of it right now. So, that being said, they're not going to hold me for my withdrawal. They want me to leave, find a GI doctor, make an appointment, and then come back. Okay, well, why can't you give me the number while I'm here so we can just do this now? They said, oh, no, we can't do that. But, we're going to load you up on a whole bunch of laxatives because we want to see exactly how bad it is for ourselves, because I was transferred from another hospital whose reports they were going off of. So, anyway, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a disaster. The doctor wants to release me, you're loading me on laxatives, and you're taking me off all of the meds that are managing my withdrawal. So I'm leaving sick and loaded on laxatives. Now, anybody who has suffered addiction, especially with opioids, just think of how bad of a situation they put me in. So I rush out of there. All said and done, I get out of there as soon as I can without, leading against medical advice, sign the paperwork. Turns out they lied to my case manager, telling him that there was a place I could finish the methadone treatment they started me on, but there's not. So my poor case manager's going crazy trying to help me out. I already knew this was going to happen because it's just shaking my head, Everyone, just try, and it's nothing changed. So, on top of that, the laxatives start to kick in, so I'm running back to my apartment and just barely make it there in time. My washer and dryer is broken, my garbage disposal was broken, and somebody had broken in. So, but hey, that's what happens when you live in Kensington, right? By the way, some guy in a gray jacket or gray sleeve jacket is running around robbing women in like the twilight hours of the day, right when the sun's coming up. So, all women around Episcopal Hospital and like, Allegheny, Somerset, Huntington, York Dolphin, all those areas, please be safe and watch yourselves. I am, because I was in the hospital for a week, my court hearing got postponed for till the end of the month. So on the 30th, I should be going for my trial, and I am hoping. I don't know what I'm hoping for, honestly, because I'm so bad with making appointments, even the ones that benefit me the most, and like I get money for it. I just, suffer from so much brain damage that I know from prior experience I can't take probation or parole. I'm just not good with it, and I don't want to accidentally end up in jail because of something stupid. So I don't know. I don't know. See what happens, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. Anybody who is watching, help get like what's happening in the jails noticed. Between medications disappearing, people dying, everybody thinks it's all about money. It's all about money. It's almost like they don't care about going after the people who are attacking us anymore. They care about the easy way out, just like an addict does. It's easier to self-medicate. And that's all you see, really, is the cops picking on, people with nowhere to go and, incarcerating them and getting as much money as you can for this little thing or that little thing. And who's going to care if a junkie's heart explodes? They got no family, right? And that's whatever money's on the books goes right to the county. I mean, think about this. Where's the real justice anymore? I mean, I I was even telling my father, put a budget together, put everybody back on the tracks, talk to the owner of the tracks, take all those storage containers, line one on top of another, get a welder, cut out some windows, and boom, you'd have a temporary living spot where you could take all these people that were thrown off the tracks to begin with, or are new to this and don't even know what I'm talking about, and put them back on there as they slowly adjust new living arrangements. But hey, I'm just a junkie. What do I know? Everybody have a blessed day. Bye.